welcome back to Astroneer. JC here. And it just so happens that if I had just waited a second longer on drilling, we would have come across to this section. Never mind, huh? Well, we're here now, so we just come off the end of there. Kind of just... Yeah, gravity's very strange in this area. So, we're in here. These will only, if you haven't unlocked one of the surface gateways, this will have a permanent barrier around it. So you can't get in. So you have to do the surface one first. It's all well and good on the first planet because it only requires 5 energy for 30 seconds. It's 5 energy per second for 30 seconds. Now I'm just going to do this. Yes, you can see I've already done one. That is because I have done the moon. I now have one of these. That's the moon's one. That's this planet. So why have I made 2? Well, as you can see, once you make one, you're trapped in here. So you have to go and do this. Yep, you got to play funky things with gravity, and you plug one of them into here. Activate the course on every planet 2 of 7. It's fine, because I already activated the other one. So what we do is we gaze at this and you go, oh, aha, that's what's unlocked. It will show a quest, but you can't teleport there yet. Oh, I picked the south, not a pole. Well, that's the equator, so yes, I picked the south pole. Oh, my base is near the south pole of the planet. Isn't that nice? But all you do is you just click on that. And you hope that it doesn't take so long to teleport that you lose oxygen. Apparently you do lose oxygen. There you are. I'm at the surface. With our walkway. So, what I'm now going to do is sprint back to base and show you the missions that popped up when I did the moon, because they require you to unlock a core, which is one of the missions. Once you've unlocked one of the cores, you get a whole bunch of other missions. One of which is to unlock the cores of all the other planets, hence why I got the second one just then. That's fine. I will be doing that off camera because the boring down to the planet's core and activating teleporters is slow, and each planet I go in turn out from the original planet, so the higher the difficulty of the planet, the higher the power cost is to activate them. So this planet is 5, the moon was 8 units of power per second. So yeah, it gets harder and harder and harder. Not something you want me fiddling around with on an episode. So, there you go, a core concept. Activate a planet's core. Right, there's something out there. It's one of the ones that unlocked. Investigate the unidentified satellite. This is one that also popped up. I am not going to do it. I'm not going to activate it. I'm not going to track it, because that is the pre-stuff that leads to the other DLC, which I don't own, so there's no point. Oh, there, multi-core processing. There you go. I got the second one of 7. On every planet, activate at least one gateway chamber and the core, because you can't get into the core without activating one of the gateway chambers, which is the surface teleporters. So that's that. But we're going to do this. Why did I make 2? Because I already know that you need another one of those things. Not only does that unlock the planet one, that will unlock the satellite one. So we got to go into this. We got to launch to another planet. Hurl yourself off into space again. And there it is. It won't appear until you've activated the core of at least one planet. Unidentified satellite. Travel over there. There you go, plenty of landing pads. That one. Land there for us, will you? Right. Dum dum dum. I have investigated this. While I'm here, I've still got that. I can look up the mission log. Just bytes, so I can collect that from here. Activate the unidentified satellite. Plenty of QT RTGs. Place the geometric triptych, that thing on my back. It's a shape from each planet on the unidentified satellite. What that means, literally, notice you can't fall off. There's a force field, luckily enough. You can't do anything. You gotta unlock every single planet. It's like, oh. These symbols match up to the planets. I think they go there. Let's have a little look around first. Hold on. So I landed on that. Here we go. We've got the odd stone. There you go. There you go. They're active. Dim means they're not. Yeah. So. So what we do is we go and stick these on each of those, because you need them here anyway to activate the core. So you I plugged the wrong one into the wrong thing, so that goes there. And you need the core, one of these from every single planet to do that. But now that I've visited here, I can, strictly speaking, teleport. I could go visit home. No point doing that from here yet, because there's a shuttle sitting here. We need to get that somewhere else. So what have we got? Well, we kind of need to do this stuff. I don't have any exo chips. I'm sure I can find one out there. And I'm also going to need 2 wind turbines. Yeah, detonating being the optimal word. I'm going to need... Let's just put it this way. I'm going to need some explosives. Right. So... no. Yes. There we go. We need to head back to base. Never mind that we just travel straight through a rock. It's fine. Where's home? Ah. Over there. Just saw it. Woohoo! Right, there we go. We're done. We're back home. Yeah, you might be wondering why I got lots of tethers. I relocated the moon base. It was easier that way. Ironically, what took me ages to find Wolframite last time started the new digging location at a new base. First cavern I popped into, full of it. I can demonstrate. It's very easy actually. I actually demonstrate that I can use a teleporter. Whoa, shocking. I no longer need to use the shuttle to get around to other planets. As long as I've done all the prerequisite work of unlocking the core. Not a long run, but wish. Do I actually have to drive this every single time? This is why all of my other bases are set up at a teleporter. It's easier that way. Or at least they will be, because if they're not already set up at a base, I will relocate them to a base. At some point we'll have to do something with that lot over there. That looks like an active wind turbine. I might be able to feed one of those. So I don't actually have to go and make one. So what you do is you go to here. Oh, I want to go to the core. This is literally it. You just teleport down to the core. You wait for it to get its collective doodads together. And then what you do is you have a look at this one. It's like, okay, well see, now that's active because I visited it, it's active. I can just teleport over there. And then you look at this one and you go, actually, I want the small one. I'm now travelling to the Solo, the moon. Perfect. Wait for it to do its weird gravity stuff. Oh, it spat me out this side this time round. Perfect. Moons only have 2 nodes. Apparently equators, not poles, but... Quick sneeze. Apparently I'm allergic to teleportation. And here we are. I relocated. You can tell how I turned it on, can't you? Basically plugged that up, but great and all that, but so what I did is I started digging down in here, perfectly fine. It's fine, it would have been a death drop, it's fine. It's fine. And boom! There you go, look at it. Lump there's down here's a lump over there. What took me ages to find last time was right. Just there's tons of it. No real need to worry about that. So there you go. And that's demonstration of how you teleport between planets. Eventually, that's how I'm going to be shifting resources around. Virtually empty backpack, and I just go hunting for the resources and then teleport back. Nudge that over because I felt like it. You know what? I'll take that back home. I actually need to store resources here. I don't actually, realistically. That can be better used at home. I decided to make a large one of these, so I could make a medium printer and do all that kind of stuff, but it really isn't necessary. Just had to get the stuff to print that off. So, what do we need to do now? Well, at this point, I need to go back down to the core. Do this long and laborious process of teleporting all the way back. So I can load the large shuttle with what we need. You're going to see an awful lot of this screen. I need to go back to the main planet. So yes, I had to teleport from the moon that was just in orbit of the place I wanted to go to, all the way to the just above the star, to then go back again. It's like really, really, really does need to make its mind up. And there we go, last teleport. Ah, there we are. We are back. Now what I am going to do is come over here. Interesting. Well, that's transmitting oxygen up there now. It's a bit wrecked. Awful lot of wreckage around here, but that's about it. I suppose so. How would one get up there? How did I get up there before? Aha. Excellent. Oh, that's supplying it power. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm thieving this bit. This bit's mine now. Finders keepers. I only have to make another medium wind turbine. Just to make sure it is actually him. Medium wind turbines. There you go. I got one. Only problem I have now is I've got to get back down. Now, I don't know. Breaking myself. I'll use that as a landing pad. It's fine. Come with me. So if they're going to supply me with free research, I'm going to take it. Do I need the free research blades? No. Is that going to stop me? No. Is this slow? Yes, it is. This is slow. You'd be slow if you were carrying around this massive thing. Stay on the walkway, friend. Eventually I'll shred those old shuttles. Less clutter on the map, but you know. Good thing that isn't trying to electrocute me. That would be bad. I mean, strictly speaking, I could nick that one or two. I wouldn't need to produce any, but then that's a good point actually. I tend to, if I'm driving that thing, I tend to use my small RTG. So come with me. No. There. Thank you. Right, let's offload, shall we? That can go in there now. That's full, so that can go there. There you go. I'm going to slap that one on the corner there, because it will use the ones in the backpack before it will use these ones. These are useful, but if I go for, say, a jetpack, they'll take these two slots. Yeah, I may have gone a little too far on tungsten. Just saying. You know, it was a case of while I'm there, I might as well, but, you know, yeah. Whoops. Technicalities, right? Right? Yeah. Let's have us a look. If I do research on the small one. I've got drill 1. Drill 2 is tungsten carbide. Drill 3 is diamond. Yep. Titanium alloy to make a hydrazine jet pack. Yeah, sure, why not? Saves me having to worry about falling to my doom half the time. Oh, titanium and graphene. Okay, hold on. Graphene requires hydrazine. Hydrazine requires... Ah! Okay. Well, I'll jump through a few hoops. Hold on. I just so happen to have stuff stashed nearby. They shouldn't be on my back. They should be stashed over here because I don't need to make more of those. Just drop that down there. I am going to need some explosives, mind you. At least one. So that's alright. No, I'll do it properly. I'll make another batch because that is meant for something else. Remember, right? What I've stashed over there is meant for nanocarbon alloy. We can't make that till I finish with the final planet. Stick that on my back. Right, next. Just need some graphite. We happen to have some stashed over here. And the final part was some titanium. Go on the back. Titanium alloy. There we go. Perfect. Yay! Now all I have to do is come over here. Thank you, stay on there, please. Can I print it? Yes. Sustained directional flight consumes hydrazine as fuel. Okay. Ah. I can do it with one. It is better to have two. Just saying. No fuel, obviously. That means I've got to go grab more fuel. Which means it's truck time. I also need to get some more carbon. Not carbon. Graphite. Need to get more graphite. And more of this, and then we'll have I'll have two of these, one on each side, so I can then fly. Yeah, it does mean that the work light is stuck on my back, but it kind of still works. I can't remember what button it is to turn it off. But we can now travel between unlocked planets. Next stage is to carry on with Glacio. And as I said, between recording batches, I will slowly work through the other planets so that we don't have to keep taking the shuttle to other planets just to get resources. So, on that note, thank you for watching. Until next time, this is JC, out.